Good morning. Today is the 11th of November, 2021. Today, here in the UK and all over Europe, we mark Remembrance Day. It is 100 years ago since the First World War, and at 11 o'clock in the morning, the guns stopped. My grandfather was a 19-year-old officer in the First World War and was wounded badly at the Battle of Cambrai. The Battle of Cambrai was a British offensive from November to December 1917 on the Western Front during World War I, and it marked the first large-scale effective use of tanks in warfare. My grandfather drove one of those first tanks. He was wounded badly enough that he wasn't at the Battle of the Somme, but I know he lost many, many friends and comrades during that war and in that hideous time. He never spoke much of what he had experienced. He was a quiet man. Many who have fought in wars don't talk of it, and many of the young don't ask, perhaps, when we should or could. It's not easy. But the one thing my grandfather did do was write his memoirs of his experiences in World War I and also briefly about World War II, in which he played a part here at home and for which he got the OBE. After his death, we published his memoirs in a book, or many books rather, and they are at the Imperial War Museum in London. We donated his handwritten memoir to their archives for posterity, but I also still have a copy, obviously, for our family to keep. So at 11 a.m. today, on the 11th month, 100 years later from the First World War, we take a minute's silence to remember the fallen and the wounded. We will remember them. One of the photos on my upload is of one of the many thousands and thousands of plain white crosses marking a fallen soldier, and on it says, if you cannot read the photo, "When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today." Thank you for listening. Take care. Carrie Pink.